Hey guys, Shara here. So I had a request from Braden from Texas. He's requested Pikachu. So we're gonna draw Pikachu today. So if you guys, this is what I'd recommend. We have a regular Sharpie, but I would recommend if you guys have a thin Sharpie, you need to pause it and go get it because it's gonna be a lot easier to get all those fine details with a thin Sharpie. All right, hope you guys are back. So we are going to start with the top part of his head is going to be rounded. Okay, so this is the top part of the head. And then he's got these cute little cheeks that come out on either side. And then you guys can like bring it together. We're gonna erase part of it, but at least we know, where it starts and stops. All right, so I also found out that Pikachu is a mouse. All right, so we're gonna do the ears up here. They almost look like bunny ears. You're gonna go up and back down. And then he's got the marks on his ears, the black tips. So we're gonna do the same thing. We made an angle on it. So you're gonna come out and back in. And then we have another angle. Super job. Okay, so we're gonna try to find the middle. His eyes are separated pretty far and his eyes are pretty big, but we don't want them too close together. We want a nice big space in there. And his shinies are pretty big in his eyes. So they're gonna be Sharpied in, but you wanna do a big shiny in them. They won't look that big once you Sharpie it in. You can always make it smaller. Actually, his shinies, I just noticed, one's coming in this way, they're coming in that way. So usually shinies come from one direction and bounce off the eyes, but this creator made the eyes so the shinies are looking in. Okay, so they're both looking in. He's got the cutest, just little nose. It's pretty much just like the smallest jelly bean you can think of. And it's not connected, and down here you're going to just make one curve, two curve. So it should be looking like that about now. And his mouth, it's just going to go down and up. And he has his mouth open with his tongue, and it's just simple. It's if you break it down, it's a pretty simple drawing. And now we have the cheek. It's just a side circle, one side, circle over here. There we go. Awesome blossom. Okay, so now we have a hand. It's gonna look like an oval here. So it's like a jelly bean. Then we're gonna put the fingers on. So it's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you can erase right in there so they're connected. So it's like a jelly bean. Its little fingers coming out. And then this side, it's coming right here where his cheek is. Gonna bring it up. It's like his thumb. And then he's going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now you can bring this back down and it's going to curve. Okay. Looks pretty happy guy. Okay, so from this side, we're gonna come from here and bring it down. And the same thing on this side, do it from right here. Okay, and then his body right across the bottom, we'll just put like a mark here. We're like, okay, that's kind of where it comes together. But this goes up. Now we're gonna put the feet in there. So these come in a little bit more. His feet are like jelly beans too. They're just gonna come off at an angle. One jelly bean over there. Another jelly bean over here. But we want to bring this in more. And we can just erase, there's just a little bit in there. It's not, you see how I made it so it looks like it's part of it? And then you can put the toes in here. All right, last but not least, we've got his tail. So his tail's gonna come out the side here, and it's gonna go down, and up, okay? This is like his lightning tail. It's gonna go down, up, over, up, and then go over. And the top part, it has a slight arch, very slight. And then you're just gonna make a straight line to the other side, okay? And I also made a shadow at the bottom, so it didn't look like he was just floating in nothing land. So this is when you're gonna take your baby Sharpie. Also, we got some fun facts for you today. All right, so let's start with the face. I always start with eyes. Oh, is this a good Sharpie? Oh good, it still works. So I'm just gonna go over all its lines, and anything I need to color in, I will color in with my big Sharpie. But I'm doing this with my small Sharpie. So, Pikachu is the mascot for Pokemon. And Pikachu, as I said, is a mouse, a yellow mouse. Did not know that. He became the face of the franchise in 1998. There you go. When the Pokemon Yellow came out. Let's get the little nose. Oh, you can take the big Sharpie if you want, so you can see what this looks like. Color that in. Okay, let's do his little nose. One, two. Oh, I don't think this is the best Sharpie, the little one, but it's okay. It's still smaller than a big honky Sharpie. Also, up here, let's erase a little bit in the ears because we want it to look like it's connected. See how I did that? Yep. So, the producer, Satoshi, derived Pokemon's name by combining two Japanese words. So there is Pika, and Pika is the sound electrical frazzle makes in Japan. And then Chu is the sound they say mice make in Japan. So Pikachu. It's like electrical mouse. And just like we would say that the mouse in the United States would go squeak, squeak, they say choo, choo. That's their sound for it. Kind of cute. I like it. And I don't want you, oh, let's erase a little bit right here. We don't want it to go all the way. So we're gonna bring this down and then stop. Do the cheeks. All right. And if you guys know Pokemon, you might know the oops, let's make that look, ugh. We're gonna go over that with Sharpie, make it look better. So, Clefairy, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, was going to be the star. She was kind of gonna be the mascot of Pokemon. And she's got wings, and she's round and pink character. But then they tested it on some Japanese children, and they realized that they liked Pikachu better. They liked the primary colors of it and the easy sound, Pikachu. So they made Pikachu like their mascot. Let's go around the... to the side. Well, I realize I need to get some more small Sharpies. This one's kind of lacking. I usually just use big ones. I remember my kids a long time ago used to watch a show. It was Pikachu, and the little Pikachu would always go Pika Pika, and when the owner of the show would leave for the day, Pikachu would go on and get out of the cage and go on adventures. So Pika Pika would go on adventures throughout the walls in the house, and then would have to get back to the cage before the owner returned. Great job. All right, we'll do his tail. You know what, I think the rest we can probably do in the big Sharpie. So I'm gonna come around here, just outline the outside, not the inside lines. Super job. And did you guys know that male Pikachus and female Pikachus, their tails are different? So now I'm gonna have to go look at that. So the males, they have the sharp, jagged, looks like a lightning bolt tail, very rigid. Females are rounded. They've got a rounded tail. That's how you know the boys from the girls. Other than that, they look the same. Good to know. But you guys probably already knew that. And Pikachu's owner, his name is Ash. And so there's lots of Pikachus out there, but he's got a special one. So his Pikachu is very unique qualities. One of the things he likes very much, this little Pikachu, is ketchup. Isn't that funny? He likes ketchup, and he's got a little bit more power than the rest of the Pikachu, so that makes him a little special. Ooh, we're almost done outlining. Then we're just gonna color our Pikachu. So Braden, I hope this is what you had in mind for Pikachu. And I hope yours turns out. Okay, I'm gonna color in with a Sharpie. Color in this side. If there's any pencil that needs erasing, this is a good time to erase it. You guys can erase any pencil marks. So now we can come in and let's get yellow. You're probably gonna have to go over this twice. So we're gonna go over it one way, unless we color it really hard. I guess if you color it hard enough, you only have to do it once. Yeah, I might have to go over it one more time. So I'd probably, if I had my choice, I'm gonna go over this twice just to make it nice and thick, but I might have you guys just go and do that on your own time. So let's just go over it once so we can get all its colors in here. I don't know about you, but if I have colored like all day, my hands get a little tired. It's all worth it, right? Oops, I went out of the lines a little bit. So sometimes you can take your eraser and you can try to erase in there because I went out of lines. It happens. Nobody perfect. Okay, I'd go the opposite direction, try to fill that in. All right, so let's do the tail. This is, what is this? Golden yellow. Okay, so there's just regular yellow. This is golden yellow. Super job. Okay, so now let's go in with our red. We're gonna do the cheeks red. And that's one thing that the Japanese kids love. They love the bright color, the red and the yellow. And then I'm going to take them pink. Is it just regular pink? Put the tongue in there. Super job. Now we are going to take tan and we're going to be putting in, see, there's going to be like a triangle right here under his chin, and we're going to put shadow with the tan under his hand. He's going to have a shadow under here and a shadow down here. Oh, I didn't mean to do all of his foot. That was an accident. I only want to do part of his foot. And his tail, so there's like a line here, here, and here. So you can color all that in. Okay, and we're gonna take brown right here. It's gonna be brown right here, it's gonna be darker. See that? If you want, you can add a little bit of extra brown at the bottom, but I think we're done with our Pikachu. Anyways, have a super day. See you later.